Hello Twin Flames and welcome to the DM to DF reading for Thursday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And we're going to bring in the DM's Confessions deck today to bring in a message from your masculine. And I'm also going to use the Divine Masculine Ego Struggles and Healing to bring in a message. They're giving me fear already. So whenever we connect with the Confessions deck, and they're giving me a lot of fear there, a lot of throat chakra healing as well. There's always a lot of painful things coming up because this is such a powerful deck. You know, it's a lot like when I use my DM.Truths deck. A lot gets released when we are connecting with these messages. So the masculines, it takes a lot for them to open up to you, Divine Feminine. It takes a lot for them to release their struggles and their ego fears, you know, the things they go through. So have compassion for their journey. So what do the masculines want to say to you today? What do they want you to know? What are they confessing to you today? And I'm really enjoying complementing this deck from Sandra with the other decks that I'm using to bring in a powerful message. So this is kind of the energy that they're dealing with, what they want you to know today. And these are the messages from their heart. So that one jumped on the camera there. Wow, look at that, amazing. So 2 cards sticking out. I feel these 2 are powerful. And then we've got some clarifiers. So the message today is power. Look at this. Your twin is saying to you, I'm taking back my power. This card's just jumped off the top of the deck as well. Amazing. I'm taking back my power. Now, before I even go into this, he's saying to you, I'm afraid to open up. And that's exactly what I connected with even before I shuffled the deck, because I'm afraid to open up. I'm vulnerable. I'm insecure. I'm afraid. So he's saying to you, please give me time to open my heart to you. Please give me time to open up my life to you. I know if I open up to you, it will be the end of my ability to keep these walls up. So what he's saying is I'm trying hard right now to keep these walls up to protect my heart. It's not you, it's me. So he's saying you've done nothing to make me move away from you or block you or ghost you or any of these things. It's my own fear holding me back because I'm afraid to open up. But he's saying to you, I'm taking back my power by working on letting go of all that I need to release, which is also what came through yesterday. He said, I'm healing my life and working towards finding the truth and power within me of who I really am. It's time for me to step up and stand in my true divine masculine power. So he knows what he needs to do. And he's saying to you, and this keeps coming out too, I read every word you've written to me. I read and reread every message you've sent me. I read it and read it again and again, more than once. So you're on his mind, he's thinking about you, he's nostalgic, he's reading your messages, and he wants to open up. And he's saying, I do love you, and I do want to spend time with you. So if you're thinking, well, if this is all true, why hasn't he reached out yet? Why aren't we spending time together? He's saying, well, I do love you and I do want to spend time with you. I'm just a little bit afraid to open up. And remember, he's finding the right words. He's taking back his power. He's releasing things that need to go. And he's being navigated towards you. The compass there is about meeting up and coming together. He's saying, this connection drives me mad sometimes. I've screamed over it. I've had fits of rage. I've cried over our connection. So it affects your twin a lot more than you realise it does. I've screamed. And when we scream, we release fear. You know, I call that scream therapy. If you're ever going through any indigestion or any heartburn or anything that doesn't seem to shift in that way, have a good scream, because it will cleanse things out and it will release things that have been repressed for a long time. And that's what he's saying. I've screamed about this because I've been repressing things for a long time. I've had fits of rage because I feel frustrated and angry with my own self. And that's not you, it's me. I can't watch TV anymore without reminders. So he's saying when I watch TV, a show or a film or something pops up on YouTube or maybe at the cinema, he's saying everything reminds me of you. Reminders of us, our connection, our love come up on the screen. Movies, commercials, comedy, action. It doesn't matter what it is. Everything has pieces of you in them. Everything reminds me of you. All of these things have pieces of us in them. And also that includes things that make him think about your body. Maybe a couple are making love, or they're kissing, or they're being close. And he's saying, I really want to take a ride with you and explore your body. So he dreams and fantasizes about being with you. And I feel that take a ride, that could be about going somewhere, going on a vacation, going in the car somewhere, going on a trip somewhere. But I feel he's really saying, let's take a ride in our minds and explore each other's bodies. So this is also what happens in dreams. When you are traveling astrally towards each other, when you're dreaming about each other, when you're connecting in the 5D. Because he's saying, I've never been so turned on in all my life than when I'm with you. And that's the truth. He's saying, you turn me on. This drives me crazy. It makes me feel things I've never felt. And that's also another reason why he's afraid of opening up, because he knows if he makes love to you, if he kisses you, if he's intimate with you, he can't stop. And he's saying, I have to be ready. I have to be ready to face my karmic situation. I have to be ready to move forward the right time, the right way. So he's asking you again to give him time. So if, he's pushing away from you or pulling away from you or seeming like he doesn't want you, he does. He wants you way more than you know. But a lot of the masculines respect you too much to have a one-night stand with you or lead you on or any of these things. They want to be free to be with you. And if they are making love to you, they can't resist you, remember that. He's saying your voice is so sexy. So it's not just your body that turns him on, it's your voice. It's so sexy. I want to hear you tell me what you want me to do to you next. So he gets turned on if you're having a conversation over the phone, or you're texting each other, or you're dreaming about each other. When he's hearing your voice, maybe you are a singer and you've sang to your twin in some way. But he's saying, I've awoken because of our love. And I've sought out guidance for our path together because I have all of this love and passion building up within me, and it gets too much, I'm going to explode. So he's saying, I've awoken because of this love, this passion, but everything's building up and up and up, so I have to speak to someone about it. So another big message here that he's talking to people about you. He could be talking to his friends. He could have sought out a counsellor, or he could be talking to someone online, such as a tarot reader, because he's seeking out guidance for the path together. So what your twin is saying is, we have a future. We have a path together. And I know this because of the way I feel and the way I've awoken because of our love. And they give me fear, and he's released fear over this. He's screamed over this. He's had a tantrum. They give me that fear again there. He's thought about things. He's pondered. He's paused. He's taken a step back. He's gone through the separation. And he's saying, I've just got all these memories about you and all these feelings about you. And all this passion is building up. I'm going to explode. So he's letting you know how he feels physically. He fantasizes about you. He wants you. He's attracted to you. He has passion and desire for you. But he also feels like he needs to respect you and come forward at the right time. So he's saying there is always a plan. The angels are reminding you there's always a plan. And also, I'm seeing this clock here like he's on a clock. He's saying, I know I need to make this move. I feel this sense of urgency. I'm worried about you moving on. I don't want you with anybody else. So he's healing fears around being able to open up. And because of that, he's taking back his power. So he said, I'm working on letting go of all that I need to release. And I feel this is also about the feelings in him that he needs to release to you. He needs to be with you intimately and express himself before he explodes. And he's talking to someone about this because he's struggling to keep it in. And that doesn't mean he's name dropping or mentioning your name or saying where you live or where you work. So don't worry about that or being dragged into any drama. He's just speaking about this connection because he can't hold it in. So he's saying, I'm standing in my true divine masculine power because I know it's time. And that means opening up, sharing my life and my heart and my emotions and letting those walls come down. And that's what he wants you to know. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.